Hey, thank you, Bill. Well, we have Alicia Dixon who is with us today, and she's with the Texas Pipeline Awareness Alliance.
Right.
And the reason you're here, because temperatures are getting cold. People are turning on their natural gas, they're turning on their heaters, but it's not only about safety indoors, it's also safety outdoors. You're here to let people know what's underground.
Absolutely. Sometimes when we turn on that furnace or go to the kitchen and turn on our natural gas stove, we really don't think about where that natural gas is coming from. Pipelines are underground. They're really not top of mind. And so this organization is really dedicated to educating Texans about pipeline safety, what the rules are if you want to be doing any digging, and what to do in case of an emergency.
Okay. Now, first let's talk about the natural gas pipelines. Some people don't know where those are located.
Right. And they are underground. They're larger diameter, or what we call transmission pipelines that bring large amounts of natural gas to local companies like CenterPoint Energy to deliver natural gas to homes and businesses. And these go straight into our homes. We're very conscious about educating consumers about what to do if they smell gas inside the home. Leave immediately. Don't use anything that can cause a spark. For pipelines, the larger diameter pipelines, the most important thing to do is people need to call before they dig, whether it's a company doing excavation or you're building a deck in your backyard. You need to call 811. It's free of charge. They will come locate all underground utility lines, not just natural gas, but cable, phone.
Oh, that's great.
Absolutely. So it's the law in Texas. You need to call 811 before you dig.
Okay, so there is a law that you have to call this number. Make sure they know. Now, how soon after you call this number can you start digging? I mean, what if somebody needs to dig that day?
Well, you really need to call at least 48 hours in advance.
Okay.
And then the locate ticket, if you will, is only good for a certain amount of time. So the digging has to be done within a certain amount of time.
Okay.
The other thing that people need to be aware of is there are pipeline markers in rural areas that show the general location of pipelines. A lot of times the natural gas in those larger lines are not odorized. Utilities like CenterPoint Energy actually adds odorant so people can detect the leak inside. But there are other ways to detect a leak on an outside pipeline, like dead vegetation, a large hissing or blowing sound. So a number of ways people can detect leaks and stay safe.
Okay, now why is this so important for people to know?
Really, it's just important because, as I said, natural gas lines are buried, they're underground, we don't see them, and we take them for granted. Natural gas service is generally not disrupted by weather events, as electric utilities are, because our operations are primarily underground. And natural gas is a very, very safe form of transportation. It's just people need to use it wisely and stay safe and follow the rules.
Okay, great. Thank you so much once again for joining us. Dial 811. You can also visit, what is the website once again?
It is pipeline-safety.org.
Pipeline-safety.org. Okay, thank you so much, Alicia, for joining us. And we're going to be right back. Get your pen and paper handy. We're going to have those lotto numbers for you in just a moment.